me some of their names.
Well, I'll introduce you to the boys. Now let's see who we have on the slab. We have who on the first, what on the second, and I don't know on the third.
That's what I want to find out.
I said, who's on the first, what's on the second, I don't know who's on the third.
You know the fella's name?
Certainly.
Then who's on the first?
Yes.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on the first slab.
Who?
The first corpse.
Who?
The guy laid out on the first slab.
Who was on the first slab?
Now what are you asking me for?
I'm telling you who was on the first slab.
Well, I'm asking you who's on the first slab.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, then go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on the first slab.
Who?
The first corpse.
Who was on the first slab?
Have you got a toe tag for the first corpse?
Absolutely.
Whose name is on the tag?
Well, naturally.
When you embalm the first corpse, who gets the fluid?
Every drop. And why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes, his wife may come down to inspect him.
Whose wife?
Yes.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on the first slab?
Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't switch him around. What's on the second slab?
I'm not asking you who's on the second slab.
Who's on the first?
I don't know.
He's on the third, and we're not talking about him.
Now, how did I get on the third slab?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention the third corpse's name, who did I say is on the third slab?
No, who's on first?
Never mind the first. I want to know what's the guy's name on the third slab.
No, what's on the second?
I'm not asking you who's on the second.
Who's on the first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
Would you please stay on the third slab and don't go off of it?
What was it you wanted?
Now, who's laying on the third slab?
Now, why do you insist on putting who on the third slab?
Why? Who am I putting over there?
Yes, but we don't want him there.
What's the guy's name on the third slab?
What belongs on the second?
I'm not asking you who's on the second.
Who's on the first?
I don't know.
Third slab.